Well, parts of New England are far from being out of the woods when it comes to harsh winter weather. In fact, many places are just starting to see the snow right now. And with another round of winter trying to hoof its way into parts of the region, well, some furry residents will be looking for a place to hunker down.
But one place will be a hot spot for activity despite the cold weather bucking its way in. The Brownville Food Pantry here for deer will welcome all kinds of creatures here for now the 16th season.
Yeah, it's not just a draw for the hundreds of deer who show up each year. Thousands have subscribed to the YouTube channel so they can check out the sights far away from the Pine Tree State.
That's right. And we got Randy and Richard McMahon here, the owners here of the Brownsville Food Pantry for deer, joining us. We certainly appreciate you guys. Randy, we'll start with you. Why is this the time of the year when the cameras are around the trail and the trough go live?
This time of year, the deer yard, naturally, it's something they do, they do it every year. So they come, and once they get here, we supplementally feed them. And as soon as they start coming, we'll turn the cameras on. And the state also regulates when we can feed them. They go from December 16th till June 1st, but we will feed from starting December 16th until their natural browse is available after the snow melts in the late winter.
Well, this has been a really great view for us here. We've seen, right, these camera shots. And Richard, this question is for you. What do you think the draw is for a lot of people, or so many of us, to watch?
I think just being close to nature. Everything here is nature. And it seems that it's kind of neat that they all get along. The turkeys, the deer, the birds. And it's a nice, safe place for them to live.
It is. It really is fantastic. So, Randy, there have been some changes there on the property since we first spoke to you back in March. How is that going to improve the experience here for the animals that come by and, of course, the people who are also watching to see them show up?
We've expanded the food plots we had. We originally had about 1.5 acres of food plots. I've expanded those to over 3 acres with various types of feed that they do enjoy. We also upgraded all of our servers, our cameras, our audio equipment. We've upgraded about every aspect of the feed. So we're going from a 1080p upscaled feed to a 4K 60 frame per second feed with binaural audio. So it's really putting the viewers almost like as though they're sitting there at the camera viewing the nature that comes in. It's a lot better viewing for everybody.
Oh, it is awesome. We're huge fans. Richard, more snow and some colder temperatures are in the forecast ahead. And so I guess a couple of questions here. How do you prepare to work in those conditions, and why do the animals seem to be so unbothered by it?
Well, we've been preparing, and everything that we have is working. The snowpack came early this year. That's why they're here a little early. But as long as we don't get a lot of ice and we get a little more snow, they'll be all right. They don't mind. And they get plenty of food for the furnace, so they're good.
Just like us, we don't want to deal with ice either, so I get it. So, Randy, it's not just the deer that stop by. Birds, squirrels also end up dropping by. How do the visitors change with each season?
Well, when the deer move out in the spring, the turkeys, they come year round. The deer, they'll move out, and we keep the birds. We have a bird buffet. We call it Ryan's Bird Buffet that we keep going all year. We have many species of birds that come year round. But the deer, they're only here temporarily. We usually feed around 100 days per season. And the deer, they say when it's time to go. We could leave the food out and they'll disappear on their own. As soon as their natural browse is available, they'll head off to their home range. They'll get out of the yard, so to speak. And then once they're gone, we just have the bird buffet going and have all the natural species of birds that we have in the area.
Wow, pretty amazing there. Getting back to the deer, I don't know if you guys would be able to account this, but Richard, I'll ask you, do you know how many deer you fed, or at least I say yearly, how many you think you feed?
The highest count we had just a few years ago was 216 that we had in the picture. But
wow.
There's around 250 to 300 deer visit us every winter.
And I have a real quick question, about 20 seconds left here. How can people support your mission, and how long do you hope to carry on with this?
they can visit our YouTube channels. Just becoming a member or even subscribing to our YouTube channel helps. Or we have GoFundMe accounts. You can visit our Facebook page for all that information at Brownville's Food Pantry for Deer. And everything helps. Everything that we have going on here is because of our viewers. They help us immensely.
There you go.
I love it.
Click that subscribe button. Always helps out. Thanks so much, Randy and Richard McMahon. They're owners of Brownville's Food Pantry for Deer. I mean, if you love the wildlife, I mean,
we're a big fan of it here.
I mean, you can't beat that, right?
No. We show live cameras like this a lot. It's wonderful.
Sometimes it's just not enough.